We just got some crazy Bendy news. We finally got some brand new updates on the movie we've been waiting so long to hear. Some brand new plushies, some brand new merch, some brand new game news including Bendy the Cage, some brand new dev updates, and a whole bunch more. So without further ado, let's go hop to the video and start off with the merch. So thanks to this Twitter user, we can actually see that Jax Pacific was hosting a whole event showcasing some brand new Bendy merch, with one of them being a brand new vinyl pack, which we kind of saw in this video. But you can also get them at GameStop now, but sadly it's only the Canadian GameStop, don't know why. And also thanks to this Twitter user, you can actually see that at Five Below, they would be selling separate packs. 3 different mini packs for $5 each of the 3 different characters. And if you actually go on Five Below right now, it's actually available worldwide, which is pretty amazing. And you can actually see from different users on Twitter that they're actually getting them in hand, and they just look so cute and adorable. I really want them. Also thanks to Technical Bendy on Twitter. Please go follow them. They literally post so much Bendy news like on the dot. They also showcased a brand new Jumbo Bendy plush that was revealed at the Jax Comic Con 2024 event. That did happen like at least 2-3 months ago. That's almost at this point. And it'll be available at GameStop through Amazon. Sadly, I haven't seen it on Amazon, but people have been posting on Twitter that they have been seeing it in GameStops, retailing for around $30, which is not that bad for a Jumbo plushie. And as you guys can see from this producer too, right next to a Poppy Playtime mystery box for all my Poppy fans, on top of some FNAF stuff from my other FNAF fans, and just Bendy just chilling there as a Jumbo plushie. And we also got more different photos showing the price tag and showing how it actually looks in hand, and I gotta say, it looks amazing. I really do love it, and that's not just the only images we actually got. Thanks to the Jax Pacific website, we can actually see that they show it. Sadly, it's been like removed so far, but this is an old photo. Showing it for $30, you can view the product, showing the Jumbo Bendy plushie. And this plushie is actually supposed to represent the beginning of Bendy the Dark Revival, that Jumbo Bendy plushie put on the totem before the game actually starts. Yes, this plushie is supposed to be designed after that. And you all know I'm a sucker for game accurate stuff, and since this plush is literally just a 1-to-1 scale of that, and a 1-to-1 detail to that, you already know I want this. You already know I'm a sucker for it. It's 100% game accurate. There's nothing more that I want except for this plushie. You can of course see different type of sitting angles, the eye, just everything just makes this plush looks amazing, and I just want it. Also, Series 2 or Wave 2 of the Bendy merch from Jax has actually been appearing in Walmarts around the world. I haven't really found them, but actually mainly they're all in Canada. Why? As you guys can see, the different Twitter users just getting them in hand. I want them. And also Bendy officially posted at least 2 to 3 months ago at this point that yes, Wave 2 action figures are out now. You know, the different like promo cards saying all new Dark Revival action figures. Like, it's time to believe, showing Sammy, showing Alice here, saying no one humiliates an angel. Then you also got here the Piper here, because just saying random words. Definitely my favorite figure of this entire wave. And also we got here Real World Bendy just showing dots because he doesn't speak. It says collect them now, only at Walmart for some reasons. And if you guys have not noticed, like what, 2 months ago I did this video here showcasing them actually for the first time with other Bendy news, so you can definitely go check it out there after done watching this video. But yeah, this is not some brand new news, but it's now coming out in stores, so that's some good news. And also more people on Twitter have been getting them in hand. I sadly haven't found them at all, but when I do, I might do a video reviewing all the Wave 1 and Wave 2 merch at the exact same time. Also, for other Bendy merch news, the official Bendy store is back, and merch will be a little bit cheaper, and of course a limited quantity. They said it's much lower prices and bringing back all the Bendy merch that was actually gone because of the whole licensing issues and stuff like that. As you guys can see, they immediately did a whole tweet just talking about them and how they lower their prices and how it's for limited time, and they guys can't always keep doing it, but it's not perfect, but of course it's better for the access of it. Also, for the last bit of merch, the Bendy graphic novel, the very first one being Dreams Come to Life, which is not canon, we did learn in this video. In this video here, we did look into the pages. We saw some different artwork for it. We learned about if it's canon or not, so it's not canon, already said that. But you can watch this video here to see and be up to date with all that. Of course, you can see people are getting them in hand, and you can actually go get the book right now if you want to. No spoilers, of course. But let's move on to some of the juicy stuff, some of the inky stuff, if you will. The Bendy movie. This is probably the reason why I clicked in this video and is the most hyped stuff. Thanks to Technical Bendy, you can actually see that immediately, but teases potential updates for the Bendy movie around 2 to 3 months ago, saying some huge exciting things are happening with Bendy behind the scenes lately, hoping to be able to share them with you sometime soon. And if you already know, like 8 months ago, they revealed the Bendy movie, and I did a whole video, of course, talking about it, but that was 8 months ago, and after that, they're kind of silent, and we didn't really get that much news about it until, like, what, almost a month ago now, they immediately said, I really want to spoil some cool news brewing about the Bendy movie, but can't. Not yet. Hopefully soon. I got to talk to a famous and brilliant individual today that really seemed to get Bendy. Definitely moving forward. We want to do things right, just getting everybody hyped up and excited for the film. With immediately saying, I really want the Bendy movie to be good. I want to make it a timeless horror film that can be enjoyed for years to come and stand on its own. It needs to have scares, depth, and to be taken seriously, but not too seriously. We don't want it to be trendy or overly flashy. Also giving more news recently saying, when it comes to the Bendy movie, I am a huge fan of practical effects and letting talented performers bring things to life on set. Considering the complexity and the fantasy of the Bendy world, I'm aiming for a combination of both practical effects and CGI polish to pull it together. We're working with creative people who tend to feel the same. No promises yet, doing our best. After all, I'm still new in Hollywood. Hey, this is the halfway mark where I'd like to ask you guys to please go and subscribe. If you do not want to, if you already are, you can always just like the video, comment down below. I always reply to all you guys' comments, but of course, please just give me some time. I'm not a bot. I'm an actual human. But also, I want to let you guys know that I am releasing a plushie this month, so stay tuned for that. More updates, and of course, the video will be released on that soon. And if you just want to be up to date on any Bendy news or anything Bendy related, this is definitely the channel for you, because anytime I get a new game or news or something, I will be on it. But sorry for taking more time in today's news video. Please go and enjoy the rest of the news. This is absolutely crazy to see. These past two tweets were able to show us that yes, the immediately wants to create a movie that will be loved by all generations. Like, let's say you grow up with Bendy, you show your kids in like, I don't know, 10, 20 years and be like, yo, and they might love watching and be like, yo, this is also an amazing movie. So it's great to see they're trying to make a timeless classic film, also using practical effects, which is amazing. Everybody loves practical effects. The FNAF movie did a really good job of doing practical effects, and I think they barely did CGI too, but Bendy definitely probably needs to do it for the ink and that stuff, so this is just some great movie news. But speaking of also movie news, I kind of have a mini little theory. As a theorist myself, I always overanalyze everything, but immediately did say that we've got a bit of time before the Bendy 10th anniversary is upon us. But what are you hoping the celebration will include when it happens? This, of course, is something pretty interesting, because when you Google online, of course on the wiki too, but who trusts his wiki, but this is of course the official date. Bendy was released on Game Jolt February 10th, 2017. That is of course the time, meaning 2027 would be the 10th anniversary, and it's not even 2025 yet, but we're getting close. So what if the whole special thing that they're planning to do, what if it's actually just the Bendy movie? And what if the movie is actually going to come out in 2027? Yes, that would mean it'll be a long time in production, but it is a Hollywood movie. It's not going to come out really quickly, and it would make sense with the role they're kind of going with. It'll be a great 10th anniversary, and it'll just be I don't know, amazing. They immediately also said, hey, Toys for Bob, let's talk. So this is just something to think about. They could be making some new games. Just to let you know, Toys for Bob is the ones that made Skylanders and Toys to Life and just brought a whole bunch of famous stuff to life. So as a Skylanders fan myself, if you didn't know, like, imagine we just have a Bendy Toys to Life and a unique Bendy game. I guess that'll be crazy. But moving on to Bendy the Cage and some Bendy game news, this is gonna be pretty sad. 8 months ago, they released a Steam page, and I did do a whole video talking about that too. And in that video, we did know that the cage was planned to release in 2024. But sadly, if you go to the Steam page now, you can actually see that it says planned release date is to be announced. Many people say that Steam does that when it gets close to the end of the year and there hasn't been an update on the plan, and everybody's been looking through the game's files and there haven't been any update. So people are starting to assume that the cage is going to get delayed for 2025. And since we're getting very close to the end of 2024 and we're getting very, very closer to 2025, I gotta say, it doesn't look like we're getting the cages this year, but if we do, that'd be absolutely amazing. Don't forget to stay tuned, because of course I'll be doing a video playing it. But yeah, this is just something. Don't get too down at thinking the game's gonna get delayed, but it might happen. Also, Technical Bendy show that we're all gonna be getting some brand new patches for the original Bendy and Ink Machine game, which is pretty cool. As you guys can see in this page, Mike went and let us know about the update they're planning to release. Also letting us know that they're working on the PS5 and Xbox Series ports for Bendy and Ink Machine. And of course, Mike was able to let us know they are working on that. Also, like, Technical Bendy was able to share that there was, like, 2 months ago, a brand new patch for Bendy and Ink Machine, just fixing up some bugs. So good to see that Mike is fixing up the game, just making it good even though it's been out for a while. But also thanks to Spinning Chair from Bendy and Doc Revival on Twitter, we can actually see that they updated the Studio Collection banner for Steam, you know, the whole collection for all the Bendy games. Well, this was the old banner and has now been updated to this cool new banner. But one last thing to talk about before we end off the news video is Mike. He's been a big source of news lately. He's been keeping us all up to date with Bendy news. Like in my past news videos, he was a good help. But Mike has just recently released a brand new YouTube channel with no video on it, but one community post. This being the community post, letting us know that he's been working in Bendy and Ink Machine and Bendy Dark Revival projects recently for reasons Winky Face do not know what they're actually doing in there. But he says between the movie and half a dozen projects in the work and several new partners, which is really interesting to see, he just wanted to give us a little update and just update us here. Because if you didn't notice, he used to have a Twitter page, but sadly that Twitter page is gone. But he will be active here. As this user said, you might think that it's a short little comment or reply, but I'm not going to read it because this is it. It's pretty long. You can definitely pause it if you want, but they're just asking a lot of different questions about Bendy and Ink Machine and also how they don't use like X or Twitter. So asking if they're going to be more active here, stuff like that. So Mike has replied with also a very long statement, so you can just go pause if you want to see it. But yeah, he just didn't be he doesn't use X anymore. Just long story short, he's not gonna use X anymore, and he's moving more to YouTube, so he'll be replying in comments like he did now. He did some updates and letting people know about the updates, and now Lone Wolf is just gonna be an add-on. Whoever paid for Boris and the Dark Survival will get Lone Wolf for free, stuff like that. Kind of stuff we've already seen before, but just newer updates on it, so you can definitely pause if you want an in-depth review on that. But anyways, this is me. If this video, let me know in the comments below, what do you guys do think about all the brand new Bendy news? What do you think about the new movie, the new merch, and sadly, the cage might be getting delayed? You can all let me know that in the comments below. What do you guys do think about it? And don't forget to watch this video here to be up to date and other Bendy news.